Hello friends, welcome to Emizest. Today we share with you how to make this sweet vegetable soup with only fish. Just few ingredients and we've made this yummy and tasty looking vegetable soup. Yes, when you're on a low budget, you don't have to worry about eating premium food. You can still eat premium food with just little ingredients. So let's get to the point. Hey, but before that, if you're new on this channel, you're welcome. Please hit the subscription button and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime we upload amazing content like this. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. We love you at Emizest. You are the family here. So for the ingredients, we'll be using vegetable. Vegetable is the base for the soup. So what you're seeing is called ogiri, fluted pumpkin leaf. So this vegetable, I've washed it thoroughly. Washing it is the most difficult part of preparing this soup. So I've washed the ugu. I also have another vegetable, the water leaf. My water leaf is more than the ugu. Yes, I intentionally did it so because I like more of the water leaf. So the ugu and the water leaf are the major base for the soup. So for the ingredients, we'll also be using oil. Yes, you cannot talk about Nigerian vegetable soup without palm oil. So we'll be using palm oil, the crayfish. Like I told you, fish is the base for the soup. We'll be using crayfish. We'll also be using some onions. We'll be using salt. Then we'll be using the yellow pepper. This yellow pepper you're seeing is called the capsicum. This species is capsicum annum. So this yellow pepper gives it a very wonderful and nice aroma. So we'll also be using dadawa. We call it ogiri in Igbo. I don't know what you call it in your language. This dadawa adds flavor to this soup and we'll be using it. Then we'll be using stock cube, just 5 stock cubes. Then you will also be using fish. So fish is the protein we're using in this recipe. So for this fish, I'm going to be removing all the bones. Removing the bone from this fish is actually a choice. I like to remove it because I don't like any bone inside my food. Yeah, fish normally has a lot of bones, so I don't like it in my meal. So that's why I like to remove the bone completely. So but if you don't like removing the bone, you won't have to go through the stress of removing this bone. You can just cook it like that. You can see I like to remove the bone completely. So I had washed this fish before removing the bones, so I won't be needing to actually wash it again. But if you want, you can wash it again. It's all your choice. So for the preparation, I've placed just a little water in my pot. You don't need so much water to make this soup because you won't want water in the soup at the end of the preparation. So you just have to use very small water so you don't end up having lots of water. Then this is the fish. So then I'll just pour the fish in the water. So the fish is already in the water. So next, I'll pour the crayfish. Yeah, I don't want to blend this crayfish. I had picked it very well. It was washed and dried. So I'll just pour my crayfish on top of the fish. Mind you, it's just little water. Then I'll add just a little salt to fish. Also add my stock cube in the fish. So we're actually not going to be turning this fish so much because we don't want it to pieces. We still want it to be in bulk. So we'll cover this food and cook it for like 5 minutes. So next I'll pour my onions after the first 5 minutes. Now gently stir this fish So I'm stirring it gently not to break the fish any further. So at this point, I'll just cover it and allow it to cook for another 3 minutes. So you can see it is ready. It is now time for us to bring it down and mix it with our vegetable. So I've placed another bigger pot on a high heat. Yes, I changed the pot so that I will have a wider space for my vegetable. So at this point, I'll pour the water leaf first into the pot. So I'm going to add the fish into this vegetable. Yeah, I had poured some vegetable in the fish, so I've added it into this vegetable. I will now also add my ugu, which is the second vegetable. That's the pumpkin. So the first vegetable I added was water leaf, so I'm adding the pumpkin now. You can see that the vegetable is quite huge, but after cooking it, it's going to shrink completely, and I do not want water in this soup, so that's why I'm using a lot of vegetable. It has a lot of water in it already. It just needs to heat up a little bit now, and the vegetable will shrink and bring out its own water. So next, I'll pour my red oil. So you apply a lot of palm oil. So this is just 1.5 cup of palm oil. So I've poured the palm oil on the vegetable. I will also be adding yellow pepper and the ogiri. So that's just what I've just added. Then I'll add my remaining stew. And I'll also add some salt. I like to use stick to turn the soup at this stage. So don't worry about how large the vegetable is looking. This vegetable is actually going to shrink. Yeah, to shrink and become very small. So we'll just allow it to cook so it can become very, very small. So at this point, we'll allow the vegetable to properly cook. And once it's done cooking, our soup is ready. So look at how nice and sweet this vegetable soup is looking. Man, if you test this vegetable soup, trust me, you would like to cook vegetable soup with just fish. It is sweet, it is tasty, and it is yummy. If you've not yet subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that you get amazing and easy recipes like this one. Look at how yummy it is. You can use this soup to eat starch, rice, anything at all. You can use it. You can just lick the soup. The soup is just a very wonderful one. So try this recipe, vegetable soup with just fish, and give us your opinion in the comment section. Your feedback is very important. Please try to comment, like, and share our video. Bye, and see you in our next recipe.